All right, y'all, we live. Let me do the countdown. We got a whole lot of subjects to talk about. We live on YouTube, and we're like literally at the number one spot on Station Head right now, almost close. And we live over here on Station Head, number one, almost at number one. We got people shook right now. So let's do this countdown and let's get ready for a great show. Lord have mercy. All right, what's up, YouTube? We are live on another episode of the Wiley Show. I want to say special shout out to all the producers. We checked the ratings. Okay, we're literally been doing good in the ratings over here on YouTube, and also we've been doing good on Station. We are actually number 6 on the charts right now. For us to have the least amount of followers, we are literally number 6, and that could not have happened without you and you and you. Y'all made it possible for me to be at that level. So thank you so very much. Of course, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. All right, because this is incredible. This is loving, and y'all made it. Y'all made it happen on the show. And also, too, we talked to Kayne Walker on last night, and like I told Kayne Walker on the phone, whether you innocent or guilty, I'm going to cover you on the Wiley Show. He came on our show, and I said, hey, whatever how this trial lingers out, we're going to cover this trial on our show. We're going to cover it on our show, and that's exactly what we're going to do. If anybody got something to say about that trial, we're definitely going to cover it. So my team, we're looking into it. We're going to get the court records. We're going to break it down week by week. And if he lose, we're going to talk about it. If he win, we're going to talk about it. But in my humble opinion, if you ask me the question, is he guilty or not? I do believe he's guilty of one of the victims. If not all, one or two of them, maybe 3 of them, maybe 4 of them. But something, and I'm not changing until I see some updated information when it comes to that. So let's first get out to our first topic of today. That is something I do want to talk about with Safari and Erica Mena. You'll see Safari in that crying. Oh, I love you so much. You just so great. Like, why are you crying now when she was pregnant? You was touring around the country. You was all in Jamaica. You treated her like trash. She's going around talking about she's going to divorce you. You going around talking about you going to leave her, that this is not a good relationship. It's toxic. And now you want to cry when the camera's on. Y'all both are the 2 biggest clout chasers I have ever seen. Erica is a clout chaser as well as Safari. Y'all just know that y'all 2 clowns are literally trying to make yourself relevant, get on television. And then Safari, where were your tears? I didn't see any tears. I see you with your shades on, boo-hooing, but I didn't see no tears. Like, if you're going to cry, give me some tears. I need to see some snot coming out your nose if you really that emotional. Now, you crying right now, talking about how much you love her, but give us a couple of more months. She's going to be screaming that she want to divorce you, but ain't nobody want her. She's tired and loose. She had too many children, and you know, ain't nobody want to keep dealing with all that. She probably got stretch marks. Who's want to be bothered with that right now? So I'm just going to be crystal clear with you on this. And a lot of times you doing this because you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be crystal clear. You want to keep solidified of that show, because that show is the one that's keeping y'all money paid. And I already feel that Safari goes both ways, honestly. I've always felt that about Safari when he was with Nicki Minaj and stuff like that and everything. And then I heard that he used to knock over Nicki Minaj across her head. You know, she always get abusive man, either their abuser or either their man that's on the SO list. So let's just be crystal clear on that. But when I saw it on the show, I'm like, look at these clout chasers. And my thing is this, I know how to cry. That's one thing Wiley know how to do. I know how to make the tears fall down my face. Oh, baby, I know how to make this. I know how to make the snot come out the nose. Oh, man, I know how to do it. That's one thing I know how to do is cry. But Safari, you need an acting coach because that what you tried to do, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. But if you had me up there, I'd have been like, oh, baby, I love you so much. I'd have been bending on my knees, okay? And crying and tears are drip down her skirt. It'd have been all over her. The staff would have to give me some handkerchiefs and Kleenex and some towels. That's how much I would have cried, if I was on the show and to show it to the world how much you love it. And then again, you don't have to cry to show your love. It's about your attitude. Let's break it down. It's about your personality. It's about how you treat her when the camera's not on. A lot of times, a lot of men want to show that they're vulnerable when the camera's on. Then once the camera's off, you want to treat her like she's trash. You want to treat her like she's a roommate and not treat her as a beautiful queen. But Erica have to understand he didn't treat Nicki Minaj right, so he ain't gonna treat you right. And you the one open up your legs to this man I think is not a good partner. So we're gonna see how this situation gonna go on Love and Hip Hop. I'm definitely gonna watch the reunion because I saw a clip of it and I said, hey, I'm going to talk about it on the show. Definitely going to talk about it on the show. All right, let's move on because I don't want them to get mad because I know they're probably going to send it to them and they're going to be like, oh, man, Wiley, why are you saying this about me? Let's move on. Doctor beating up women, Dre. All right. He finally able to give his wife $100 million, even though she had to get her butt kicked, knocked over the head, knocked in her stomach, knocked in her eye. Because, Dr. Dre is notorious of beating women. Right. And so his ex-wife, used to beat her and stuff like that. And so if, now he's got to pay her, he got to come up with $100 million to pay his ex-wife. And I think that's great because of all the beatings, all the kicking her in the butt, all the knocking her down the stairs, all the choking, she deserved that and some. And I'm so glad that she was able to get $100 million. That's enough to really live off on for the rest of your life. But this man is notorious of beating women. He used to beat the other woman named, she used to sound like a cartoon character, look like she need to be on Disney. And she had that high-pitched cartoon voice. What was her name? He beat her. And it was a whole situation. That's how I try to tell women, what I'm saying? If another woman saying, he's a beater, he's a woman beater, don't you be too quick to give him some butt. Don't be too quick to give him some of that yoni if you know he's beating. Okay? All right. So I'm just saying. So I'm so happy that she got the $100 million. I'm happy that she got that deal because she was getting her ass beat. And that's why Karma caught up to Dr. Dre. That's why he had that brain aneurysm because Karma caught up with him. All the days of you hitting women, knocking them over their head, it caught up with him. He ended up in the hospital. He almost was out of here. And then she would have had all. You can't do that because eventually karma's going to catch up with you. And once karma catch up with you, that is when it showed that what you did was wrong. And it's like a whole list of women that he had beat. And we can just break down a whole list. I could do a whole video of the women that he have done that to. And I'm just being 100% real. So shout out to that. I'm happy that she got that $100 million. Thank you so very much. Let's let's move on. Okay. All right. Dr. Dre and Safari need to know how to treat a woman class. Definitely. But you can't teach it out of a man that beat women. Them the type of men that shouldn't even be allowed to be with women anymore. They should be in prison for 150 years, to be honest. Okay. Now, Boosie went on Vlad TV and he said that R. Kelly, the only thing that he went wrong at was dealing with younger girls, but everything else he did was right. You know what I'm saying? Who didn't screw women? Who didn't screw women in the bed? Who did not do threesomes? He said the only thing that R. Kelly did wrong, he dealing with young girls. No, another thing that he did wrong, that he R-worded a lot of those women. He had women eating their own feces. That's wrong and that's disgusting. He had women, the fake letters to their parents to pretend like they don't pretend like they're good when they're bad. He had them drinking their own urine just to show them that they're loyal to him. So he did a lot of nasty, disgusting things towards the women. So let's not act like uh all what he did was wrong with this young woman. He did a lot of nasty, disgusting thing when it came to these women. And let's be crystal clear on that. He did a whole lot of nasty stuff. So for him to try to take up R. Kelly, he probably dealing with younger girls. He had his son and Boosie. I'm trying to tell you, because you do a lot of interviews with Black TV, you won't come on a Black platform. I don't know what's the problem why you don't come on Black media and stuff like that. You just go to Vlad. I don't know if he probably paying you $5,000 per interview, but every time we see an email, you never come in. But let me tell you this: when you had your son getting screwed by one of the strippers, you are like a R. Kelly 2.0. You are R. Kelly 2.0. And it's no allegedly. If you let your son get active before he's at the age of consent with a grown woman, you are R. Kelly 2.0, and you're grooming your son to be the next R. Kelly. So you can go ahead and do interviews all you want, but you need to be called out for the problematic ish that you do. And come up on the Wiley Show so we can have a conversation. And you have daughters. And you better hope that your daughters don't run into a person like you with your personality or a personality like R. Kelly. Because R. Kelly is guilty, guilty, guilty. And we have somebody that follow our show and they love them some R. Kelly. This one particular woman I talked to said, I wouldn't mind if R. Kelly watched my kids. They so obsessed with R. Kelly. And every time they call in, I call them the R. Kelly publicists. They be good on every other subject. But soon as you talk about R. Kelly, they want to sing R. Kelly praises, saying that he's so innocent, and then they have the audacity to say, I let my kids get babysitted by R. Kelly. Now, Boosie, get your life together, because I think that you are a terrible father. In my humble opinion, I believe that you are a terrible father. You probably provide for your children financially, but you have your children being involved with older women. That's crazy, because your children should not be involved in having sex at that age, in my humble opinion. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Now, if somebody else don't like it, you can definitely look at it in the chat. Come on. Boosie know you guys going to hold him accountable for the BS he said. He feels righteous, right? And that's why he don't come on these Black platforms, because we're not going to just ask you questions and then not challenge your answer. He goes in there. We have been sending Boosie. I've been sending Boosie emails for about 3 years. 3 years to come on the Wiley Show. But I'm not gonna pay him no $5,000. And if I have to do that, I look like I won't be getting no Boosie. now, when we get to the level where we can afford it, then yeah, I'll give him $5,000 and they're gonna hurt. I'll put that toward the budget. Because every time he does an interview with Blac, it goes viral. They even said that Boosie should be Vlad TV co-host. Now, I would play the clip, but Vlad do not play when you play his commentary. So I'm not about to take the risk of playing that man commentary on YouTube, because he do not play when you play his commentary at all. So I'm not going to play it. Not at all. All right. So give me a second. I want to make sure, because we have a lot of topics today, and I want to make sure I get through them all. Now, shout out to Bow Wow. Bow Wow is said that he is not going out for New Year's Eve because of the Omarion. Is definitely running rapid in the country, and he said things are getting real. He said he don't want to cuddle, he don't want to do any of these things when it comes to social media, meeting him social media. He don't want to cuddle, he want to do any of these things. And he also said he ain't going out because of the Omarion variant. So I agree with him. I have got on the phone with some family members. They got the sniffles, they got aches and pains, they got all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know. I may even have to postpone my trip to Chicago, because the way how this variant is just going around just affected people. And I already at my job, like 2 or 3 people had already tested positive for the Rona. So you got to be very careful. So I agree. And that was like the first thing I really agree with Bow Wow, that you should take it easy. Like, be careful, going to those, what I'm saying, New Year's Eve party, being in these crowded places, because it's this variant is very strong. You got people that's catching it, going to work, and don't even care about it. And now that what I'm saying, so be very careful. So if you're going out, protect yourself, wear your mask, wash your hands thoroughly, and also to get the, protect yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Protect yourself, whether it's vitamins, whether it's vitamin C, whatever you have to do to protect yourself. All I'm saying is protect yourself. I've did some things to protect myself. I am fully vacationing. Okay, fully vacationing. I'm gonna say vacation instead of saying the word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay, all the way clear, and I already got the look. I already got the extra one as well. Okay. So shout out to you, Bow Wow. And I don't want to see you out in the club because I saw Bow Wow out in Dallas, and he was out at the strip club, and it was so nasty and disgusting. The kitchen was disgusting. It looked like it stank. It looked like it smelled like fish. It looked so disgusting. And because he was at all the sweat and wasn't nobody wearing no mask, and he had his phone all through the strip club. And I'm like, you going out like just going to places like that? So when I saw that, I said, you don't need to go because you don't even care where you go. This is a time for you to be in the house, cook you some food, you know what I'm saying? Play a game, watch you a movie. This ain't no time for you to be out here crowding the club, people spitting on you, dancing, yelling, getting drinks thrown your throat, riding the boat, as they say. This ain't the time. It's not safe. Because as soon as you end up coughing and aching, you got to blame yourself for bringing in your house by going out to the club, shaking your butt. You got to be real careful for that. I'm just keeping it real. Definitely. Okay. All right. Because I ain't going nowhere. I got my sweet bitch wine. I got 2 bottles of that. I'm gonna hit the live, and we're gonna talk to y'all. That's it. Staying in my house. I'm not going out to the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying right here in the house because I'm not trying to catch nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have about 50 people in and out of the house. It's just me. So I'm, for safety reasons, because it's a lot that's going on. So most definitely, I'm not gonna spend time, wasting, bringing all these people in and out of your house and stuff like that. Because, a lot of people are nasty. A lot of people don't take care of themselves. A lot of people don't wash their hands. A lot of people don't want to wear masks. A lot of people don't want to protect themselves. So you're bringing all that in, and then you wind up coughing and aching and in pain, definitely, because it's really running rapid in Atlanta. I know a couple of people in Atlanta that's not feeling well. We got the staff, some people of Chasing Atlanta not doing good. They got to postpone their season. You got Unwild with TashaK. Her family is under the weather right now. You got Storm Monroe. He was under the weather. You had Roland Martin. He had the Omarion under the weather. So if y'all gonna go out there, just be careful. We're gonna move on. Okay. Now Travis Scott, this situation I've been telling y'all about, that he is official. If you want to know if somebody canceled a page of somebody being canceled, it will be Travis Scott. Let's be crystal clear when it comes to this. Travis Scott and everybody is Dior have definitely ended their relationship with Travis Scott collaboration after the Astroworld tragedy. So the collection that they had in the fashion house, they are literally postponing it indefinitely because of the tragedy. So a lot of people is just distancing themselves from him because people died. I don't feel sorry for him because all he had to do was listen. Let's end the festival. People is passing out. His security should have did a better job notifying him. And all of that. They should have did and say, hey, it's a cold red. Let's cancel, let's postpone, let's make the announcement now. Sorry, you guys. A lot of people are passing out. We're going to postpone this festival. We'll return at a later date. But no, they wanted to continue to do the show. They wanted to continue to perform, and people were falling out. People was getting stampede. A child lost his life. I believe over 9 or 10 people, lost their lives. So of course he need to take this hit. He needs to be counseled because this wasn't the first time where he had people at his event that got hurt. And I know Cedric the Entertainer, he was like, well, the parents should have did their research about that person. I agree. But even if they did not do the research and they came to that festival, Travis still should not have had so many people and people were passing out and him continuing the concert. He should have ended it. If I were him, the boots on the ground, the security, once they seen all that, should have been notified to the chain of command, and it should have been brought to the ear of Travis Scott, and the Travis Scott should have made that decision to say, hey, it's not worth it. We're going to postpone the show. We're going to come back at another time. I don't think it was because of how many people it was. I just think that everybody was jumping the line. It was no type of security, strong enough security, and it was just a disaster. Then people was running for their lives. So we definitely praying for the victims, because I don't feel sorry for Travis Scott, because you have to pray for the victims, because the victims, they don't have their loved ones at home right now. That young boy that died, his father don't have his son, his mother don't have his sons, the brothers, they don't have their brother anymore. So that is who my heart go out to. My heart does not go out to Travis Scott, because again, he's still a rich rapper. And he may even bounce back. He got the life to even bounce back. Okay? All right. He tweeted, come even if you don't have a ticket. See? There we go. He said he tweeted, if you don't have a ticket. If you lost someone at a concert, I doubt you would still love him. Facts. And that's why I'm like, he need to be locked up in jail and throw away the key. He need to be locked up and throw away the key. Okay. That's what I got to say about that, because that was wrong what they did. Okay, let's let me move on. Okay, let's talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye. Now, Kanye, y'all know the man got bipolar. Y'all know he get manic sometimes. I don't know if he's real manic in this decision, but he decided to get a house right across the street from his wife, Kim Kardashian. I think he spent like 4.5 million or 3.5 million. It was a couple of $1 million he spent on a house right directly right across the street from Kim Kardashian. That's just a waste of money. Like, I think Kim is just tired of this man antics on social media. She's tired of the antics. She want a man that's stable. Kanye West is not stable. So, she want to move on with her life. And this particular person don't want to move on with their life. You had an amazing thing going with Kim, Kanye, but your life and your mindset is just not there. Okay? So you don't want, and Kim, you got to understand that when you're dating somebody that's with bipolar that do not want to take their medication, you end up with a disaster. You end up with people personality, they change and they go left and right. If you're not saying that you can't get somebody with bipolar, if you're with somebody with bipolar that is current on their medication and they're going to their therapist and they're going to their psychiatrist, then it's good to keep that. But if you're not dealing with a person that do not want to take their meds, or they think they're fine and they're going out of the rants, that's when the trouble starts, because then they're going to go off the rails and do all that type of stuff. It's crazy, and he had bipolar before he even met them. Now, some things could have been triggered being with a family that all they care about is headlines. All they care about is pictures. All they care about is reality show. That could be the case, but he also have to take blame for what he did in this situation. He don't want to hardly take his medication. He even said himself that he don't like to take the medication. So you must be complying with the meds yourself. And I'm just keeping it real. Must be compliant. All right. So I hope that Kim get her security together, because I don't know what he's gonna what he's trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to stalk. I don't know if he's trying to take pictures. I don't know if he's trying to take videos. But I don't think Kim even bring men home with her children. I think she go out and see the men, and I think that's the proper way to go, because I think, like, if you are trying to date again as a mother with children, I think that you should not be too quick to bring the man in the house. You should be very, 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 very careful by being, by being safe, by going to see them. And then once you trust them enough, then you bring your children around them. All right. Now let's talk about Blac Youngster again. This is all rumors, so I'm gonna just say allegedly. But they saying that Yo Gotti dropped him. And my thing is that if he did drop him, great, because this Blac Youngster that I've researched was investigated for Young Dolph shooting back when it happened in LA, I think. when he first was shot in one of those cities, and this same man was investigated. He also was like throwing shade and he was actually doing a video being shady about the death of Young Dolph. And I don't respect a rapper that want to talk about somebody in death. You know what I'm saying? Once the person is gone, the beef should be gone. You should not be trying to do diss records. You should not, because it's unfair, because that person can't respond. They're in the grave. You know what I'm saying? They're in the grave. They can't say nothing. So if you're beefing with somebody, then you should just, if they're gone, leave it alone and just move on with your life. So if he did drop him, he needs to be dropped, because that to me is foolish. Okay? So I'm just going to be crystal clear. If you're going to be doing this and say, oh, I'm going to do a diss record, I'm going to be doing now. Some diss records I still listen to. I still listen to Hit 'Em Up, Tupac. I still listen to Ice Cube, No Vaseline. So some diss records I still play and I listen to. But if a rapper is gone, why are you still trying to diss? That's just like P. Diddy, right? Trying to do a diss record against Tupac. Tupac can't respond. He's gone. So why continue? Why even do that? What does it profit you to sit there and talk about somebody that's dead? You may even get some coins, but I'm looking at them like crazy. I ain't nowhere in the world are we doing that. And then you also got to keep in mind, this goes to anybody. How does that person family feel that you're doing this? That, Young Dolph children, that you're doing this. And don't try to act dumb, like let it go. Post in the comments. What do y'all think in the comments? Post in the comments. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that it's good to diss a dead rapper? Let me know in the comments. Oh man. Oh yeah. I'm like, that's weird. And it's ludicrous. I'm like, that is so weird. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Somebody said absolutely not. Okay, I just want to know. Y'all posted a comment. Can y'all hear me? Just let me know if y'all can hear me. We getting through these topics today. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. This goes to family and friends now. Not fair, Black youngster. Okay. If y'all can hear me, let me know in the chat, because I want to make sure that y'all can hear me in here. All right. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. We need some thumbs up. Thumbs up this video real quick. Next, we're going to talk about Alexa Sky. We're going to talk about that. So make sure we get some thumbs up. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Do I have their pictures up here? Give me a sec. Oh, here we go. Now, this situation with these two women, Alexa Sky and Akbar, Alexa Sky pulled out receipts that she do not have herpes after Akbar V alleged that she did. So we're looking at the results here that she posted that is not detected. She took a urine test and she posted her record saying that she's negative for herpes simplex virus and she's negative for other stuff. That she just posted her whole thing right there. And I'm like, what do you have to prove? And I'm just so tired of them both beefing, because then one of them, was it Akbar, called Alexa Sky Child special needs? So they have been going through a beef for a while. And why would you say that somebody have, herpes without proof? You can't do that. You cannot sit here and say a person have that without no evidence, without no proof. I remember somebody said that I had AIDS. I was like, you can't put that on somebody without any proof. That's slander. That is slander. You sitting there on your platform, on your social media, and you would say, well, you have that. And you clearly see that Alexa Sky does not have it. She have the results that's been posted. It's posted on the Shade Room. And then the Shade Room had to say, the Shade Room LLC does not support or condone bullying in or violence in any form. But y'all posted it. Okay? So why in the world would you do that? That's not entertainment. Putting diseases on a person is not entertainment. That is not. Now, if someone do an interview and say, well, this person had that, and you interview that person, that's fine. Because that person, that guest that you interview brought it in the atmosphere. So you have a right to always credit what I didn't say it, a guest that I interviewed said it. And especially if that guest said, I'm your roommate, or we're cool, or we're in a relationship, that part is cool. But just think it outside your neck and just say, hey, you have this, that's wrong. But if you sit and interview a person and that person said you have it and you've been involved with this person like a relationship or a roommate, where you have some, I don't see that. That ain't no problem for me. Okay, now I'm gonna drop the link. So if anybody want to call in, hit the link if anybody want to say something to me. But this is my opinion. You can't change my opinion. And I'm just gonna keep it real. Now, Akbar, you need to apologize to Alexis Scott because she got the receipts here. These is her records. Ain't like these other people posting fake records. These are real records. Allegedly. All right, do we got her name on here? Okay, they blotted out her name. So these look like these some real records. I say this, Alexis Scott, tape live, go live with your doctor, proving that you don't have it. Because I don't know if these records real or not real. I don't know. Okay? So y'all grown women with children acting like kids. You know what I'm saying? So y'all had this situation going on. I'm going to reach out to Alexis Sky. I'm going to ask her to send me the records so I can let my team look at the records to see if the records are real, because it could be false and phony, because, you know, that won't be the first person that posted some fake records or phony records. Maybe them records need to be examined by Judge Wiley. Okay? So we'll drop the link and let y'all say what y'all want to say, but I got to be able to give my opinion. Now, if you don't agree with my opinion, that's why we open up the link, we open up the stage, and we allow you to call in, say, you know, hit the link and call in. You don't have to show your face. If you got on a wig, you ain't got to show your wig. Only people they're gonna see is me on camera. So moderators, that's the link if y'all need to see it. So I'm just gonna definitely say that right then and there, okay? Let me move on. Cause I don't think that's right. You just can't be putting stuff on people without proof, unless that was a roommate or situation like that. So we'll see how that goes. Cardi B, she did a live. Apparently, according to her, I don't believe it. She said that her Christmas gifts were stolen. I think she's just a liar. She got up there and she said, "Oh my gosh, y'all, we took the private jet and my Christmas gifts was stolen. I saw them putting the Christmas gifts in the jet, but then when we got to our house and pulled up, our Christmas gifts was gone. Half of it was gone." I said, "Girl, I don't believe that ish. You just trying to distract us that Offset kids wasn't invited to your house for Christmas, and you trying to throw us off our game by saying that some of your Christmas gifts was stolen. I don't believe it. Show me some proof. Show me a police record that them Christmas gifts was gone. I think you just doing that because your album ain't come out yet. You're trying to distract and trying to get some sympathy. I just want y'all to know it was some of the Christmas gifts is gone. I saw them putting it in the jet, but then when we got here, it was gone. I don't believe it. Come on and release an album. Stop talking about stolen Christmas gifts. Stop eating your man's sword off his arm and legs and stuff like that and release a new album. Stop inviting people to your party and then release a new album. Why you up here having parties, giving people $2 million that's probably going to be taxed over 35 percentile? Come on, release that album so we can see if you really the queen of hip hop. Now, I really can't I gave you that title. I can just snatch that title away because if you don't want to release no new album, then I don't think we should be calling you the queen of hip hop. We should call somebody else the queen of hip hop. Maybe Sweetie, but she can't twerk like that. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion, but you know, I don't know because I don't know if she got popped in her pinky toe. I don't know if she's a liar. So I don't know who we really can get a title to right now. And maybe I just vacate the title until somebody else come up and give them the title. But again, I want to see you release your debut album. And I want to see if it's going to sell like the first one did. All right. So I'm just saying this, okay? So we're gonna go ahead on, and so we gotta say, but she said the Christmas gifts was gone. I said, oh, I'm gonna talk about it. All right, let's move on. Okay. All right. She ain't show no proof. She just came up with something. She's just doing that for attention, in my humble opinion. Okay. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Oh man. All right. So I want to talk about the last subject that we have that I want to talk about is Tokyo Toni and Tasha K. So Tasha K posted on her page that Tokyo Toni sent her threats. Let me find somebody give me Tasha K address. I want to pull up on Tasha K. That is what Tokyo Toni said. We actually listened to the full clip. Now some say this is old, but it was new to me because I ain't see it. This woman even post her number. This woman even threatened Tasha. So if this is old, Tasha still can sue her and still can press charges. But I've already said if Tokyo Toni show up with that raggedy teeth to the Kibi studio property, then Tasha have every right to take her out because in Georgia, you have a right to bear arms. So that's the wrong place to be pulling up to somebody where you don't know. Even if it is, just putting it out in the atmosphere, that's the wrong place to be pulling up to somebody that you can have rifles and you can hunt. You can do all that stuff in Georgia. That's the wrong place. Just like I told Jack Raw, right? I said, get yourself, take that little hootie and go on back home. And then they went to some random house to eat some barbecue to some random stranger because they was looking for Tasha K. That's the wrong thing to pull up on somebody. You don't know what type of security they have. You don't know what type of weaponry they have. That's the wrong thing to do because you are at a disadvantage when you pull up to someone's house. So I don't know if it was, give me a second. I don't know if it was real. I'm just saying, I don't know if it was real or fake. Some people say it was old. Give me a second. Was it old? I will play the clip, but it was too much cussing. Somebody said it was old, but some people said it was new. And then um, Tasha K said, let's link up after the new year. Can you wait until after the new year? That's what Tasha K said. Okay, so we'll open up the phone lines. Give me a second. Let me take myself off the screen. I'm gonna get these phone lines open up so y'all can call in. Because y'all love, because this show love the call in show. Moderators, we're gonna do the 646. So give me a second. Let me get the lines booted up. Let me connect my speaker. Let me connect the speaker for stuff like that. Let me connect the speaker. Let me let me connect the speaker. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, who do you think will win that? Would it be Tasha or would it be Tokyo Toni? Let me see. Who do you think will win? Post in the comments. Let me know who you think will win. Who you think will win? Okay. Give me a sec. We're gonna open up the phone lines. Give me a sec, because this show, y'all love the phone lines. Like sometimes y'all do StreamYard and sometimes y'all don't. So I'm gonna boot up the lines just for today. If y'all want to call in, I know we had two people to call in on last night to the station. So give me a second. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up these phone lines. All right. Okay, let me schedule the show. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna schedule the show right quick because we are live. How are you gonna well something but didn't watch the video? I did watch the video. I did. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open up the phone lines because if y'all want to call in really quickly, and then if we don't get no phone calls, we can end the show. I can go make my fried chicken. Give me a second. I'll open up the lines and allow y'all to call in. But I put my money on TashaK any day because anytime you're dealing with somebody like a crackhead type of person, you have more energy. TashaK, she box, she eats healthy, she drinks smoothie drinks, she do olive leaf extract. You know what I'm saying? She take care of her body, health and wellness, and she works out in the gym. And Toni, like she's just doing that cocaine and doing that on that pipe. She probably on a crack pipe, honestly, and drink a lot of alcohol. You weak, you ain't that strong like that. So I'm just saying when it comes to stuff. Hold on, I'm opening up the phone lines. Let me put it out. Yes, I'm opening up the phone lines. Okay. And the number is 646-716-8447. There we go.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 35 seconds.
All right, so we got the StreamYard done. Something like that. So yeah, somebody said I love chicken and I love chicken breasts and I love chicken wings. I just love all the part of the chicken I do. So I'm gonna eat some of that once I get up there. Yes. Also, somebody said you can't underestimate.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so we talked about a lot. We talked about a lot today. Y'all let me know if y'all want to call in. We talked about a lot today in this subject today. All right. 9542, you live on the air.
Hey Wiley, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Excuse me. I was calling because all right. The first thing is Kim and Kanye. I think Kanye wants to be close to his kids. I think that's the only reason. When rich people do stuff like that, I don't think it's necessary to stalk Kim because she can fly out of town anytime and do whatever she got to do. I think it has a lot to do with him just being close to the kids. That's what I think. Because she did say, and everybody does say, he's a good father. So maybe he's not one of them fathers that just want to see their kids every 2 weeks. Maybe he wants to walk them to school and, all that kind of stuff that fathers do. So I'm going to give him a pass on that. I hope he's not stalking her, please, because he can have.
I don't think it's for the kids. I think he's trying to stalk her and see who he bringing in the house, who she bringing in the house, and stuff like that. I don't think he's for his kids because if he was that close with his kids, he would have never moved to that other state. I don't know if it was Wyoming, somewhere out there in the country somewhere. He would have never did that. He would have stayed there with his kids. So he moved. I think once she started announcing that Kim was moving forward and she's with that comedian guy, the one I heard they got a big, I think he's want to be nosy and see who she bringing in that house. And that's weird. You don't think that's weird that your baby daddy, you know what I'm saying, standing right across the street from you just randomly?
I think it's weird when you're just a regular person, but like if you're like famous, you can like live anywhere. Like they have houses all over the place. So maybe at the times that he's in California, he could be a question or he could be a stalker. I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because there's no way he should be stalking that lady because she'll never get another Kanye. She's not. She'll date a bunch of famous people. She'll be in relationships. But for somebody to marry her, take on her 4 kids, and deal with Kanye as a baby daddy, I don't know anybody that's gonna really, unless they have less than she does. Now she dates down like somebody that doesn't have. Well,
she's dating.
Money.
What's that comedian? With it. That comedian, I forgot his name. He used to date Ariana.
Pete Davidson, the one that she's with now. Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Pete Davidson. That's on her level. He's got money. He ain't broke. Pete Davidson's not broke.
No, not at all. But who's to say that he's gonna take her on? He's just fucking right now, so they're having fun. She's
okay. I see what you're saying.
Somebody.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But I think that it's just fun right now. Remember, she's not even divorced yet.
Right.
So he doesn't have any commitment to her. She don't have no commitment to him. She's still Kim Kardashian. She's still a status on your arm. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's still a good look to be seen with her. But as far as like being with her and like taking on the responsibilities of a husband and stepdad, I don't see that. He's too young-minded. He just got his heart broken from Ariana Grande. So I don't know. Maybe he's also trying to get his get back. Who knows?
Who knows? Well,
but yeah, Tokyo, Toni, and Tasha. I don't know if that's recent, but
it was a hot mess. Even if it wasn't recent, it was a hot. Let's just agree that was a hot mess. That was a crackhead rant. Because this woman gave her this woman gave her real number, and people was actually, some of my members were texting her, and she said, "I ain't thinking about Tasha." Well, you was thinking about her that day.
She sure was, and that could have been around the time when Tasha cussed her out on her show. Who knows?
Because I was confused. I'm like, what did TashaK do? Only thing I see TashaK doing is promoting Sweet Bitch Wine, promoting her products. You know what I'm saying? She got the sniffles in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is kind of out the blue.
Yeah, that would be so out the blue because we didn't see her say anything towards Tokyo Toni at all.
Nope. So I don't know. Tokyo just woke up and she was sweating and hot and crazy. I don't know. I just think that in a fight, like a real fight, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if they would wash, either one would wash the other. But the fact that, Tokyo Toni, she do them accelerated drugs and stuff, I don't know. That may give her a boost of energy. I don't know.
I heard that. I
don't know.
Okay.
All right, Wiley. Well, you have a good day.
All right, you too.
Good night.
Good night. Right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let me call Tokyo Toni probably. 5840, call you on the air.
Hey, it might be old to others, but it's new to us. It's
Facts.
New to us. And obviously it's new to TK because, like you mentioned, she posted wait until the new year, correct?
That's what she said.
Okay. And to Tokyo Toni, you're supposed to be the it factor and all that. Why are you putting out a 25-year-old girl phone number? I'm going to say allegedly her phone number because your name didn't come up. Don't you think the people looked up the number?
Wow.
It came up to Lindora. You doxed Lindora. I didn't dox it. You put up the number. It's public record now. That number belongs to a 25-year-old female.
Wow.
And you're probably using that number. So how dare you try to come for TashaK and that number didn't come up to you?
Wow. So
whose number are you using, Tokyo Toni?
Probably was her dealer. Who knows? Or probably...
How much is your credit score? Hashtag, how much is your credit score, Tokyo Toni? Because TashaK's, I know, is way higher than yours. And I put my money where TashaK mouth is.
100%.
Hashtag TashaK is winning.
Hashtag TashaK
and I'm going to
is
go
winning.
back in the bushes.
All right, go back into that. Was the icon from New York. Shout out to the icon. Okay. No, that was not Rolling Ray. Yo, stop that. Stop that, chat. Y'all supposed to ask Rolling Ray. Y'all is something else in this chat. Y'all is something else. Anonymous, you live on the air. Now y'all talking about Rolling Ray. Y'all stop that. Yo, my gosh. Y'all is crazy. Y'all is something else. Okay. Oh, man. He said he got all hype out of nowhere. Okay. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video and stuff like that. We definitely have a conversation to go up there. Okay. All right. That is not Rolling Ray. Okay. Now we had Rolling Ray on the show when he came to that. And so I just want to personally thank y'all. This week have been litty. lit. Many people were sending me DMs and emails saying, Wiley, you have made my Christmas. Okay. I did not think that this week would be so freaking lit. I'm telling y'all, this week was amazing. Y'all have been commenting, watching people different videos. We've been on different platforms. We have been lit. My DMs is still being requested to go on people's shows. Wiley, can you come here? Wiley, come there. And I made the decision that I'm not going to be going on the shows because I have to do the Wiley Show. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm focused on the show. I'm focused on 2022. Focus on what we're going to do for the content. But I have been getting so many requests, even from people that don't even like me, want me on their show. And I'm like, whoa, like where that's coming from? Like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I only go on places that I feel comfortable and going on. But the phone lines is open. 646-716-8447 9582. 9582. See, y'all don't troll on station here with that. Yeah, I've been feeding the streets all that type of way. So thank y'all somebody that have been on fire since Christmas Day. It have literally been lit, and I'm like, what the world going on? You have people that coming at Wiley's neck, and I'm like, whoa, what is this? And that don't bother me. I get phone calls, emails, and even from my attorney, like he was like, do that bother you? I'm like, that don't bother me. Like, you know, people can say what they want to say. My mother told me a long time ago, you have to get out of people in this business. You're gonna get people to try to throw dirt on your name and all type of stuff. But you know, all type of stuff that doesn't bother me because I stay focused on the show because I know what my heart is. I know what it is and stuff like that. So give me a second. 9868 calling you on air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Doing great.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got COVID and I'm calling here, so sorry if I sound crazy.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me put my mask on. Okay. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Okay. But I wanted to say about Black youngsters, like, in Memphis, it don't matter. Like, if a person deceased, they still gonna talk about you. They still gonna put out diss tracks. That's just how we are in Memphis. Why, I don't know, but that's just how it is. And Black youngster, he had to delete his Instagram because they have him in custody as a suspect of Dolph's death, but they're not putting it on the news worldwide, but it's only local. So don't nobody really know unless it's on the local news stations because it hasn't went worldwide yet. I just wanted to say that.
I heard that. So you feel fine. So how long you been having symptoms?
I just got tested 2 days ago and got my result today, but I've been feeling symptoms. I'm gonna be honest. I had a small get together for Christmas. I had like maybe 20 over, and I was the host, of course. So I'm hugging people because I'm real friendly. You know, hugging people, taking pictures, and I started getting like a dry cough, and my throat started swelling up, and I started having night sweats. So my mom, she had told me, you know, just go ahead and go get tested. And of course, everybody told me don't have the get together, but me being hard headed, I was like, no, I'm tired of this COVID crap. Like, I want to, you know, be around my friends and stuff. So I end up doing it, and now I'm suffering. But I mean, it is what it is. You can't really do nothing about it, you know. But now I'm gonna take more precaution because I have it. Sometimes, you know, you don't realize until it happens to you.
Yeah, so make sure you drink plenty fluids. You gotta drink, as they say, plenty fluids. And I'm praying that you for a speedy recovery.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Well, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope y'all had a great Christmas with you and your loved ones.
Yes. We was lit on YouTube going back and forth. So yeah, my Christmas is good.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm gonna get off the line so somebody else could come in.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, babe. Can you bring me my hand sanitizer and my Lysol? bleach. Okay, I can take my mask off right there today because I don't know. I don't know. This stuff is new. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I got me plenty masks. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 7232 72. I'm sorry, 2732. 2732. You live on air. Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, Wiley?
What's up?
I just want to tell you I love you. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to see where you're going to go with this TashaK thing. I know a lot of people didn't want you to do it, but I'm glad that you did. So I'm very proud of you. I actually inboxed you and told you the one. Look, that was me. And I told you every time somebody was talking about you going on their show. I do want to say, I also want to say that I do not believe that this thing with Kim and Pete will last. I believe that Kanye is kind of losing his mind. Well, he already had lost his mind, but Kanye is really tripping. And I believe what Kim did was when Kanye went out on that date, was dating that model or whatever, she said, okay, I'm going to get you back. And usually when we try to get men back, we do it times 10. So I'm pretty sure that is what Kim is doing. Kim, nobody is really going to be with Kim that's an A-lister. She is always going to have to step down, and we know that she is not going to be with Pete because he don't even have any kids. And I'm pretty sure that he don't want his first one to be with a woman that has 4 other kids. He's just excited that he's dating Kim. And with the whole, what else? What was he talking about?
We talked about Blac. Yeah, so we talked about Tokyo Toni, TashaK, Alexa Sky, Akbar.
Toni.
Okay.
With Tokyo Toni, I seen that a long time ago. I probably seen that about 8 months ago where Tokyo Toni was inviting Tasha because I used to follow her. And she did say that a very long time ago. It was probably about at least 7 months ago. That's how old it is. So she did say that a really long time ago. And I totally love TashaK. Been following her since day one, since she was in that empty bedroom with that little bookshelf. So I've been following TashaK for a long time. But I was watching her the other day for Christmas when she was doing that little Christmas giveaway. And she went in that boxing ring. Tasha swung about 4 times. And she was like, all right, I got to catch my breath. So Tasha been lying to us. She ain't really been working out. And yeah, I hear her coughing, so she ain't taking that olive leaf either. So I also just want to give just a little piece of advice if I can, because I had COVID 2 times. I had it once before I even knew what it was. And this is not medical advice. This is just something that I did that helped me. I blended some. I just want y'all to first look up L-lysine, and I want y'all to look up respiratory illness. L-lysine respiratory, and I want y'all to search it in PubMed. That is a scientific study. That's where you can find every research at for everything, and it's scientific. And I want y'all to look up L-lysine and respiratory issues. I also want y'all to look up NAC and respiratory issues. And y'all should already have this in y'all house for when y'all catch this. Y'all should also have vitamin C powder and not that emergency stuff with sugar and all types of fake stuff in there. Y'all should also look up, I'm going to tell you a juice that I made was lemon, ginger, and garlic. I blended that up. I squeezed it out into a juice, and I drank a shot of that every day. Mm-hmm. And I just want to be a blessing to somebody else and help somebody else do it. That is only what worked for me. This don't have anything to do with Wiley or his show. I just want y'all to look up the scientific studies.
With that, we thank you so very much for giving us that information.
All right. Thank you, Wiley.
No, thank you. Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. We are back. Okay. Yeah. So this week have just been a lot. I'm learning how to edit. I want to just give a special shout out for that. So we have, if you notice, we have been posting like clips of the show. So we're working on a new intro. So when I post new clips, instead of like a countdown intro, like the countdown will be for the lives, and the intro will be like for like the smaller clips of shows. So I just want to thank y'all for that. A lot of people are watching our show and are added on. We have thank you to the new subscribers. I really don't care about the subscriber number for right now. I just care about people watching. You know what I'm saying? So just viewing our show. So we were at 61.1 million watch time minutes in the year of 2021. So I'm looking forward to see we double that in 2022. We can do that by just being consistent. I mean, we have been putting in work nonstop. And I feel like if you want this in this business, if you want to be on a level like Unwind with TashaK, you have to put in the work. You cannot you can't be lazy. You got to be dedicated and stuff like that. Especially you have to work because a lot of times we're working by ourselves. And sometimes when you competing with somebody that have a team of 10, you have to work 10 times as hard. You know what I'm saying? Put in the work. And then God's going to bless you and doors going to open up. And then once you get the money, then you can hire people on your staff and you can have somebody do a thumbnail. You can have them click on the computer and bring up the picture that you're talking about. You can have a team of marketing people that get you some deals, get you some products and stuff like that. You can have that. But as right now, you could just be very consistent by doing the work, especially when you are in this YouTube game. It's about being consistent. I've done this. I can't even tell you as many people I've seen on this platform that no longer are consistent. They have 100,000 views and they only get like 5,000. I'm sorry, they got 100,000 subscribers. They only get like 5,000 views, 4,000 views, sometimes 2,000 views because they stop doing the work. And your subscribers will leave you if you're not giving them the content. I've seen that. So I want to say special shout out to y'all for y'all being over here. We'll provide you content. We talked about celebrity gossip. I mean, we talked about a plethora of stuff. We did have a conversation with Kayne Walker. We're gonna work on getting him on our show because his trial is in January. You got the TashaK and Cardi B trial in January. You got the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion trial in January. So 2022 is the year of trials. Yes, it is. I'm just saying it again. And 2022 is the year of trials, and you're going to see a lot of people that's going to be guilty. Some people are going to be innocent. You're going to have some people have to pay money. You got some people that ain't going to have to pay money. So that's how that year going to be for January. It's like literally a lot of cases. So we definitely want to say shout out for everybody that called in. Give me a second. I don't know if Blue Skies want to call in. Let me text Blue Skies. Do you want to call in? Do you want to call in? Do you want to call in? I don't know if she want to call in. Give me a second. All right. Good night. I'm gonna ask because I want to make sure that we got everybody that do want to call in for the show. But the midterm elections is coming up, so I gotta check with Blue Skies to see if she's available. She's like my correspondent, political correspondent when it comes to politics, because last year we covered the general election. Next year, we will be covering the midterm election. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on Georgia. I forgot the main one I'm looking forward to is Georgia. So we're going to be covering that. It's about 34 races for the Senate, 34 seats that are up for grabs next year. So we're going to cover that. And I'm looking forward to that. So yeah. Hey, 4429.
It's me.
Hey.
Look, Wiley, these people out here, these people is crazy out here. I'm gonna tell you, that lady was so right when she said make the I forget, I have to listen back to what she said you should make. But I think we should be taking these vitamins and drinking these juices like the lady was saying, even if we don't have the virus.
So you said protective even if you don't have it.
Right. Just try to boost your immune system the best you can, and try to really take good care of yourself, because this it's crazy out here.
Yes, and then too, don't eat a lot of grease. Eat stuff that will build up
Right.
your
Right.
immune system. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're suffering, I don't think that you
Right.
should go eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Or Burger King. You should eat stuff that to protect your immune. That goes for anything. Healthy foods, and that's why I was listening to Tasha. She was talking about fruits and vegetables. Being a vegetarian is good. So to protect, so you won't be as sick of someone that's eating a lot of animal food. So yeah, definitely.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
And stay hydrated.
Yes, almost definitely. So because this a lot of people have been getting this and going around with it. I know at my job a couple people have it. I know at my family, my mom's boyfriend, he's having symptoms and he getting tested again to see if he have it. You have Storm Rowe that had it. You have TashaK that's going through right now.
Right.
You have Roland Martin that's going through.
So
But again, you gotta stay hydrated. You gotta take all them good vitamins. And I do promote, the vaccine. I know a lot of people don't like that or want to promote that, but I promote it because I'm fully vaxxed. I took my booster. I'm doing really good. My arm is not sore anymore,
Mhm.
and I got it like maybe a week ago. So I'm good. So yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm super super secure when it comes to that, and also healthy eating.
right. Right. But
Yeah.
you know what? I took the vaccine, but I just can't afford to get that sick. I just don't have time to be fighting with no.
Yes, I'm
I
telling you.
just don't want to do it.
Yes, me either. Like that's why I'll say, okay, let me go ahead on and get me a booster and to protect me, But I'm still not because it's not a cure. I'm still not being reckless. Oh, I'm at the club, I'm at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Having get-togethers with 50 people in my house. No, I'm very limited of where I go, and it's just me in the house, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so
Well,
much.
I hope this is over.
I can't wait, and I can't wait to get
I
you on the.
hope it's over soon.
Yes, but I can't wait to get you on to talk about the Senate races. We can talk about that. So I
Oh,
can't wait.
okay.
So that's gonna be like next
And,
year.
and let me tell you, these politicians ain't doing
They ain't doing
nothing.
nothing.
They
Mhm.
ain't doing nothing.
Absolutely.
And Biden, you only got voted because people was trying to get rid of the
Trump.
other thing.
Okay.
That's the only reason why you got in, or you wouldn't even got in. So stop coming on the TV talking like you running for the president. Tell us what is going on and what you gonna do about it.
Okay.
Stop talking like you running for the president.
get things done. And I want to say this. I'm so shocked that he did not go McConnell, not Mitch McConnell. What's the guy name that's holding up the vote for Build Back Better plan? The senator in West Virginia. I'm still shocked that Biden is not holding a town hall in West Virginia. Like if one senator is holding up the Build Back Better plan, best believe get on Air Force One, go and do a town hall, talk to those voters in West Virginia, and let them know the importance of the Build Back Better plan that will help Joe Manchin. Like, come on, like that's a good deal to get prescription drugs down, to get people with insulin to go down. That's a great deal.
Right,
Child care assistant, because that's about to expire. Child care tax credit. That's a great thing for people that have children. Yeah, it's a great thing. That's a great bill. And I'm like,
right.
Go to West Virginia and talk to them poor white folks that snag a tooth, they ain't got no teeth, that you can get assisted with a dental plan.
Right.
You like let them know, and sometimes you got to leave the White House and go put boots on the ground, or send Kamala Harris to go do a press tour and do a town hall. Then send Joe Biden, send your staff there, flood them with the administration, let them know, and tell them, reach out to Joe Manchin, your senator, email your senator, call your senator, apply pressure, but just sitting in the White House and not doing it. I think that's
all we want to
move.
do is sit in the White House anyway.
Yeah, I think that's not good. But we in Blue Skies definitely gonna talk about it this midterm election, because it's gonna be lit.
Right.
Coming up in November of next year. But of course, we're gonna have to cover what's going on with the campaign. So I'm not watching TV right now. I'm waiting to it heats up with the campaigns in the summertime and all that.
Right.
I don't watch it now because all they talking about is Trump, and I get tired of hearing about him.
Right.
Honestly. Okay. Thank you so much, Blue Skies, for calling in.
Okay, Wiley. I'll talk to you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Who else is in here? 9504. I'm sorry, 9054.
Hey, Wiley Boo, how are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. I thought you was about to troll me because we got somebody, all they do is like, ah. I'm like, what are you calling somebody live doing all that?
Listen, you ain't doing nothing if you don't have a good old troll to call in and do what they supposed to do. You better let them troll.
Okay.
That means you did. That means you made it.
Because all a troll do,
So,
they get on there and scream, like they possessed or something. But go ahead.
No, a friend of mine channel, for 2 years straight, this guy would call in and just say the N-word repeatedly. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And he just became our friend and neighborhood troll. Yeah. So you that's how you done one of the signs you done made it, okay? So I just call in to say two things really quickly.
Okay.
I'm super late. I'm just getting here, but I did hear the tail end of the conversation about how everybody needs to keep their immune up. And as an herbalist, I just want to say that I totally agree. There's certain things that you should have in your arsenal. The first thing I want to say is for people, please do not buy supplements on Amazon. Don't do that. If you can, find you a local health food store that sells bulk herbs is what you want to do. You want to know what you're buying. You want to know where it's cultivated from. So please do not buy supplements and quote unquote vitamins on Amazon. And that goes for GNC and Vitamin Shop as well. So you want to get the real thing. Some things that and I've taken care of a lot of people with the C and they are just fine. So you want to get things, what I found out with the people that I have helped is that their stress and their fatigue heightens a lot. So you want to keep some things that will keep you, because your body is going into shock. Your mind goes into shock. And there's a lot of things happening at once and your immune system is screaming. And so a lot of these people get stressed out, which leads to other things. So you want to keep things like oregano. Almost in everything that you cook, you should be sprinkling some oregano in there. You want to you want to go to the store, you want to get you some cordyceps, preferably a liquid. You want to get some wild-crafted sea moss. Do your research on your sea moss so that you know what you're buying. You have to put things into your system to keep your immune up, because another thing I've noticed is that a lot of people have gotten sick, quote unquote, but they're testing negative for the C. So there's definitely something going on out here in this air.
That's true.
And our best defense is one, to stay hydrated and keep your immune system up. Drink plenty of water. And if you can, because when I say this to people, they freak out. One of the best things you can do for your body is not eat meat.
That's true. I've heard
meat
that again
doesn't
today.
have any. Meat does not have any nutrients for your body. It provides nothing. So when they say protein, okay, well, if you need protein, why don't you just take a supplement or an herb that is the highest protein that you can take on the planet, which is spirulina. You need to find you a bulk herb store and buy spirulina. Take a teaspoon, put it in a smoothie. It tastes nasty because it is an algae, but I just drink mine straight up in orange juice and keep it moving. If you can find some vitamin C powder, you want to use that. So you need to find natural things that you can do to boost your immune. And as always, walking and exercising. But drink your water, get your minerals in your body, and keep your immune system up. And that's the best advice I can give you. And I just want to tell you, Wiley, that I absolutely love and adore you. And not just this past weekend, but you've been in charge of the girls for a long time. So I love the way that you have always stood your ground. You never let anybody waver you or move you from what you believe in, and that's always been Wiley. So anybody that watches you and follows you for a long time, we all know that. And that's one of the things that I like about you. I don't necessarily agree with everything that you say.
Right.
But we all know Wiley going to say some crazy ish. Like Read the Title Tonight. That's who Wiley is. You know what I'm saying? So I love you and I absolutely adore you. And I do want to say, to just tell you to, I heard you say the other night that I have people that I can call. You absolutely know. You got co-host Cousin you can call. You got Logic you can call. Production, commercials, all that. You can reach out to us at any time and we'll be more than happy to help you. I absolutely love and adore you. And awesome show.
All right, thank you so very much.
You're more than welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, talk to you soon.
All right, you
Have
too.
a good night.
All right, you too. Good night. Okay, so I want to say this last piece of this, that how many people got family members on drugs? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. I have a cousin, and he's really my friend, but not my cousin. He's addicted to crystal meth, and his friend actually bailed him out of jail on yesterday. Bailed him out, and he decided to borrow someone's car or steal someone's car and got arrested again. And I kept trying to tell this person, I said, listen, stop bailing him out. Let him sit in jail so he can learn his lesson. Keep bailing him out and he's keep going to jail and he's keep doing that. You're literally putting money in a bag with a hole in it. And it's just so sad. And I've seen this. It's maybe I need to do a documentary on this, but in the Black community, the gay community, it's an epidemic with crystal meth. And a lot of these young Black men are on crystal meth and it's destroying them. I've met some that were productive citizens and now they are literally stealing and robbing and stealing cars and hearing voices and going through a whole roller coaster of a disaster. They're no, you know what I'm saying? They're not the same person. Their skin is dark, sores in their head, just etc., etc. So my best advice to that person, I said, listen, just let him sit in jail. I'm gonna send him a letter, put some stuff on his books, but just keep bailing him out thousands of dollars, and he's keep going to jail. You need to let him sit in that particular, and hopefully he can get clean. Hopefully he can get on some rehab. Hopefully he can get some mental health counseling. Hopefully he can do something while he's behind bars, but continue to allow him to be on the street and going back and forth. It's just a mess and disaster. So when I saw that, I'm like, it used to make me cry, but now I don't. And I'm like, why I'm crying for? You want to do what you got to do. You know, you want to be on the drugs and stuff like that. And that's what I said. Don't try it. Don't even try to use it, because a lot of gay guys, they use it for pleasure because it's like a party drug, but then it turned into an addiction because you use it for a party, and then a lot of that with meth is like chemicals that's in there. So maybe I would bring Uncle Tim on our show to talk about the dark side of meth, because he is a recovering meth addict, and so we could definitely have that conversation. But it's a lot when you're dealing with being on meth. Meth is a drug that will tear your insides apart, you know. So you got to be very careful with that drug. So we definitely pray for my family member, pray for him. Hopefully he gets off of it. Hopefully he become clean. But it's just a lot, literally a lot when it comes to that. Thank you so very much for y'all support. It's sad because it was addicted to alcohol, and I had to do tough love. Yeah, I have to do tough love. You can't stay with me. You want to be addicted to crystal meth. That's just not gonna happen in my high. But thank you so very much. Make sure y'all leave a comment, thumbs up the video. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. We're gonna go. We will see y'all in the next live. Thank y'all, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. Go check out our show on Station Head. We're not gonna do an after show because we did a show beforehand. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop the link. So if you want to listen, oh baby, it was unfiltered. Oh baby, we are unfiltered. Okay, unfiltered on Station Head. That's exactly what it is, unfiltered. So give me a second while I pull up that show. Give me a second, because it was literally unfiltered. So give me a second while we pull it up. Oh man, it was unfiltered. Let me pull up this last episode that we did. We was on there for about an hour. You could definitely go and check it out. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Let me post it in here real quick, because it was lit. Thank y'all so very much. So if you missed that show, you definitely check it out on there. See y'all later. Peace. Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Oh, what? You hung up. Hold on. Somebody was calling in. Give me a second. I'm gonna. Hello. Oh yeah, I had called you. I was doing a show. I'm doing a show right now, but I'm about to end it. I'm gonna call you right back. All right. Okay, hold on. So y'all can still call in 646-716-8447. I'm sorry, somebody hung up. Hold up. Who if you're calling in, you can call in. Okay. Tina remember the park callers. That Tina remembering the park callers. The drug is even that drug is even flammable. Yeah, it does something for your mind. You know what I'm saying? This person knew everything, and now now they're addicted. Now they hear voices, and it's just a whole terrible thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to have that in my addiction. Only addiction that I do probably have is food. I love eating. So that we making some plans and not eating as much. We're gonna eat like once a day. Okay. 1838, caller, you on the air.
Hello, brother.
Hey, okay, there we go. Go ahead. Cause I was about to beat up the show. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. First thing first, I want to get a shout out to Deborah, your moderator. Say she's one of my biggest fans, and I love her. And she wasn't married, I'd marry her. I also is the guy that was Duval that was on the other chats and stuff like that. So I know you remember me. So I do want to say first and foremost, I am happy and overjoyed that you and TashaK made amends. I think she will be great for you. I think she truly cares about you, and she truly cares about making you successful. And I think at the end of the day, you need somebody in your corner that will get it in the mud with you, that will fight the battle with you and help you get to where you want to go and be successful. That's first thing first. Secondly, when it comes to drugs and mental health, I think we need to take that seriously in the Black community. I think the problem is that we don't have nothing. We don't have the resources to turn to somebody to get help, to get clean, or to build our build a better versions of ourselves. I think a lot of times we just we go through stuff alone because we feel like we have to be alone. It's like, especially with African American women, they make us feel like if we show any sign of weakness as a men, when we show any kind of emotions, they make us look weak. When at the end of the day, sometimes we need to show emotion in order for us to get better and to get stronger.
Oh yeah, I hear you. 100%. I believe there's resources there. You have to be willing to get help because I don't know of your city. I know in Dallas they have places that will help you. You have to be willing to want the help. You have to, because I know it's some resources that do exist. You have to want it.
It's true, but it's not advertised, and I think that's the problem. And some of these places make you go through 1,000,001 hoops just for you to be qualified.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem too. It's just like they have. I guess it's so many people that want to get clean and whatnot. They have all these blocks and qualifiers that just make it difficult. And I just think if they had more people, not more people, if they had more resource centers to help African American people in African American communities, I think the qualifiers wouldn't be as rigid and as intense. And I think a lot of other people would get more help and allow themselves to be better people because of it.
Yes. And I tell people, please don't try any drug, especially that crystal meth. It's a drug that you do not want to try because that drug, a lot of white people used to use that drug too. And now I think now it's attached on to Black folks, using it now. They used to be a white man's drug, honestly, crystal meth. But now a lot of Black people are on it. It's just crazy, especially in the gay community. That's like that. You talking about a pandemic, an epidemic? It definitely exists. I can't even tell you the people that I've known in Chicago that's addicted to that drug now.
And I'm gonna tell you, I want to say this to everybody in the chat, whoever got family members or even friends that's on drugs. A lot of times when people on drugs, that's a coping mechanism or something that they hiding. If it's the pressure they dealing with, if it's personal problems they dealing with, if it's demons that they trying to fight emotionally in their head. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. And so at the end of the day, we so quick to judge people and call them crackheads and make fun of their situation or make fun of their behavior. When sometimes we just need to pull that person aside and say, hey, what you dealing with? What's going on with you? How can I help you to become the best version of yourself? And sometimes a person just need a conversation. Because like I said, a lot of times when people be on drugs, that's what they hide. They're hiding a cope mechanism because they want to just escape whatever negative environment or negative situation they deal with at the moment. Even if it's just for a moment, they just want to escape.
And
When
some
sometimes
people
they
you
just
can
need
talk
another
to,
avenue where they can get
right? That's for good for some, but you have some that don't care what you do, no matter what advice you give them, they're gonna do them. And then the type of people you just gotta leave alone and let them decide when they want to get done with it. Because it's some I've seen people in my family take in people that was they robbed them, stole from them, pawned their items, and they died from. I had a friend, his mom, OD'd from drugs, and they did everything. They tried to put her in rehab. She went in multiple times. She never did. They tried to get her in church. She never could stay clean more than a week. And eventually she OD'd. And it's sad because you think that, oh, I'm gonna make this change. I'm gonna say, okay, but no, she never wanted to listen to nobody, and she ended up down. And the sad part about it, she was in the morgue for like weeks before the family even knew where she was. Because when you out on the street, a lot of your family don't even know where you at. If you are literally out on the street and you get kicked out, a lot of your family not gonna know where you at. And so my prayer is that people don't try, and if you do try it, get help, because it's dangerous out here with that. Especially the drug, because the drugs now is not the same drugs that they had in the 60s. This stuff now is mixed with fentanyl and all that stuff it's to take you out.
But just like you said that lady kept going back to the drugs, even can't stay clean and sober for a week. Think about whatever trauma or negative situation she was dealing with, that she just couldn't get over, that was always just stuck in her head, that was always controlling her mind and her thoughts. That's why in situations like that, that's the people who need the most help.
Absolutely.
Because they are clearly dealing with something or a situation or a trauma situation in their past that they cannot get over, and they're controlling them. And so they need help to get that under control. I'm telling you. Anybody that do drugs, they dealing with a coping mechanism that they trying to hide, but they trying to suppress. That's why it's no different than not only with drugs. Think about eating. Think about people who gain all that weight. People don't just eat just to eat. Sometimes people eat because they're dealing with depression. They're dealing with something that causes them to put food in their mouth because they want to feel good. And so that's where people like us have to really understand that if it's situations like that, we have to reach out and try to help them. Even if we can't help them ourselves, hey, send them to somebody else to help them.
All
Just
right.
keep trying to help these people, because eventually we're going to reach them, and at the end of the day, they could rise above the negativity. But thank you for
thank you.
allowing me the time on your platform. I appreciate you.
All right,
Have a good night.
bye. Okay, 3300, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
It's Jamie.
Hey.
Hey, I'm just calling. I've been following you. I told you a long time ago when I was in South Korea, I'm back in the USA, but I've been following you so much, and I love you, and I love to see your progress that you're making. But one thing I'm confused about, why you don't never respond to Sean? Because I think he's very disrespectful.
For me, I don't respond to Satan. I don't respond to that. I stay above it, because a lot of times these people want to be with me sexually, and they get turned on, and I'm not interested. And I'm not interested at all. For that type of energy on our show. We're no longer in the beef sector. Now, if we were in the beef sector, that's a whole nother conversation. We talk about celebrity gossip. We talking about stuff, but that particular person we're not going to mention, because we're just gonna pray. Pray that they get a dentist, and just pray for them. That's
I'm gonna pray.
That's it. That's all I can do.
I'm glad you're not anything, because I'm over there with my 5, 6 different pages. I'm saying some shit. I'm taking up for you, okay?
You don't even have to take up for me, because who cares? These people they want to latch on to me because they want, that's it. I don't know what more to say. They just, we wish them well.
Well, okay, and I like your answer. Look, I'm happy for you. I see your future coming along. 2022 is your year.
Yes,
okay?
Thank you.
But I'm stay in the big. I'm in the B sector too. I'm looking from the sideline. I'm gonna always ride for you, Wiley. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great night.
All right, you too. Bye bye. Okay. All right. Oh, Johnny, let's see. They try to give me some mess. Okay, man. All right. 9542.
Hey Wiley, it's me again. I was thinking, I was listening to the gentleman talk. What do you think about when should all drugs, no matter what they are, should be decriminalized? Like there's a a petition out there. A lot of it comes from the progressive side of the political spectrum, and they were talking about decriminalizing all drugs, and they said it would be less mass incarceration, and they have their points for that. But then I was thinking, like, so what are they saying? Like, we could walk into the corner store and just buy,
I
just like
agree.
over-the-counter drugs. But they said it would be more like the way that they're decriminalizing marijuana, how you have to have a medical card and go to a dispensary, and you would have a safe place to actually do your drugs, so it would be less chance of overdose and people in the streets. What do you think about something
I agree.
like that?
I am a component of decriminalize all drugs, tax it. You can invest in our schools. You can invest in our neighborhoods. I say decriminalize it all, make it all legal, and tax the hell out of it, because we have spent trillions of dollars on the war on drugs, and drugs are still prevalent in our communities. So why not just legalize it and then invest? And then if you get hooked, go to rehab. You know what I'm saying? That the money, the resources can be invested in free college and university for us, for people that want to go their route. And then also it help for our, for our infrastructure, in this country. That can really help a lot of people. So criminalizing it and making people go to prison for it have not solved the issue. Have it went down? No. More and more people are using drugs than they ever have. So just decriminalize and make all of it legal, in my humble opinion.
Okay, I agree. Thanks, Wiley.
No,
Let me go back in the bushes.
All right. Thank you. Thank
All
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello? Anonymous? Hello? Okay. All right. So, all right. I used to hate working on a pharmacy. You really did? Okay. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all hear me. So, yeah, I'm a big component of that. I'm just decriminalizing it all. That's what I believe, honestly. Because you can go to, people are getting hooked on opioid, to those little pills and with the people with the white coats. So why not decriminalize the rest of the stuff? That's what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it real. So when it comes to that, all right. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. This was great. Any other callers? The number is on the screen. So Chuck, I'm always an advocate for that. I know people ain't gonna like that, but it is like this. Okay. Thank you all so very much for coming in. Y'all have a wonderful night. We're gonna be looking for some more content to produce for our show. Thank you so very much. Thank you to the trolls. Oh man. Okay. Man. Thank you to the trolls.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Okay, thank y'all so very much. Make sure y'all leave us a comment. This was lit. And then if I want to go back live, if I'm getting done eating, if I fill up to it, I may go back live on Station here if I feel up to it. So we'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.